make a dump cake. A dump cake got its name because you literally dump the ingredients into your baking dish. There is no mixing required for this cake. You start by purchasing or gathering your ingredients, which are 1 box of yellow cake mix, 1 26-ounce can of crushed pineapple, 1 can of cherry pie filling or whatever kind of pie filling you prefer, 1 1/2 sticks of butter or margarine, and 1 cup of chopped pecans. You will also need a 9 by 13 glass baking dish to assemble your cake in. At this point, you need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Next, you can use a small food chopper, food processor, or hand chopper to chop the cup of pecans and set them aside for later. You need to prepare your baking dish by spraying the bottom and sides of the dish with cooking spray. Now it's time to assemble your cake. First, you need to open the cans of crushed pineapple and cherry pie filling. Pour the crushed pineapple with the juice included into the bottom of your glass baking dish. Spread this around as evenly as possible. Next, pour your cherry pie filling over the crushed pineapple, and again spread this as evenly as possible. This is kind of hard to do, but you will need a large spoon or spatula to spread the cherry pie filling. Next, take the cake mix out of the box and knead the bag as much as possible to remove any lumps that might be in the cake mix. Open the bag of cake mix and pour the dry cake mix on top of the cherry pie filling. Spread this out as evenly as possible on top of the cherry pie filling. Next, spread the cup of pecans on top of the dry cake mix. Again, spread them as evenly as possible so that when you're dipping your cake out of the dish, everyone will get to taste all of the ingredients at the same time. Okay, now slice the butter or margarine into very thin slices. Take these thin slices and place them on top of the pecans and the dry cake mix. This will give the cake mix, along with the pineapple juice, the juices it needs for the cake mix to rise and bake and to be like a cake. Now take your dish, place it in the middle rack of your oven that has been preheated, and bake this for 30 to 40 minutes or until golden brown. You also notice it will bubble around the edges of the baking dish. When the cake is done, remove it from the oven and let it cool. It's now time to enjoy the cake. You can take the cake before it gets completely cool, dip some of it out into a bowl, and put some vanilla ice cream on top of it. It's very delicious this way. It's also very delicious when it is cool or cold. This cake should serve 12 to 15 people, depending on how hungry your guests are.